Have you been thinking about moving to the city of Renton, Washington? In today's video, we will go through the things you need to consider before coming and moving to the city of Renton. Hey everyone, my name is Sherief. I am a local real estate agent. In this channel, we shoot a ton of video every single week to show you what it looks like moving and living in the greater Seattle and the greater Bellevue area. If you like this content, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you get notified every single time we shoot a new video. Every single day, people just like you reach out to us by phone, by text, by email, or by Zoom. All of my contact info are down in the description area. Reach out to us whether you are moving next week, next month, or even next year. We would love to hear back from you, and we got your back whenever you are moving to the greater Seattle Bellevue area. Before we start our countdown, here are some facts about the city of Renton, Washington. The city of Renton, Washington is located on the southeast corner of the city of Seattle, and the city of Renton is located on the southwest corner of the city of Bellevue, Washington. We have a lot of job opportunities here in the city of Renton. We have the Boeing factory where they are manufacturing the Boeing 737 MAX. We have the Kenworth Trucking Company where they are manufacturing heavy trucks and medium duty trucks. We have the Providence Hospital. We have a lot of other hospitals and clinics. You are also not too far away from the SeaTac Airport. It's only a few minutes away from SeaTac Airport, and we also have access to Lake Washington. So the location of the city of Renton is amazing. Close to Seattle, close to Bellevue, close to SeaTac, close to Issaquah. There is a lot of amazing stuff here in the city, and you are literally in the middle of everything. There is a ton of pros in the city of Renton, Washington. That said, we have a few cons here in the city, and in today's video we will go through some of these few cons. In that case, you want to make sure that you are okay with all of these cons, and even if you are not okay with any of them or you have concern about one of them, that is still fine. We know the greater Seattle and the greater Bellevue area like the back of our hand, and we can show you the pros and cons of other cities in the greater Seattle area, and we can help you for sure. Take the decision. Number 7, crime rate. Niche.com is giving the city of Renton an overall safety rating of C, which is below the rating of some other surrounding cities like the city of Bellevue, the city of Sammamish, the city of Redmond, and some other cities. The city of Renton has some pockets that are not the best because of the industrial feel in some of these neighborhoods. So if you have young kids, if you would like to walk your dogs at night or in the evening, you may want to be a little bit picky for where you want to live. One thing about the crime rates here in the city of Renton is that even if we have some crimes, most of these crimes are property crimes. So car break-ins, some home break-ins, but we don't have like a ton of violence, and we don't have a lot of like homicides and all of this stuff. So the overall rating for violence is less than the national average, but when we are comparing Renton to some of the other neighboring cities like Sammamish or Redmond or some of these eastern Lake Washington city, the crime rate in the city of Renton is a little bit higher than this eastern Lake Washington city. So again, you will be taking the informed decision based on the public information, based on the public record, and we are here more than happy to help you out, to providing you all of this information so that you can take an informed decision. Number 6, the education system. The city of Renton, Washington has an average education system, especially when we are comparing it to some of the other neighboring cities. For example, Niche.com is giving the city of Renton a rating of B for education. When we are comparing that to the city of Seattle, Washington, on the northwest side of Renton, Seattle has a rating of A+. When we are comparing that to the city of Bellevue on the northeast side of Renton, the city of Bellevue has a rating of A+. When we are comparing that to the city of Issaquah, the Issaquah School District has a rating of A+. Rated as B, you can call it like an average. It's not like bad. We need to also remember that the surrounding cities has like some of the best school districts, not only in the greater Seattle area, but overall Washington. For example, typically the three best school districts here in Washington State are Bellevue School District, Mercer Island, and Lake Washington. And all of these three best school districts are within less than half an hour away from Renton. So if you want like top-notch education system, you may need to be a little bit picky when you are picking your home here in the city of Renton. Some schools are rated like very high, 7, 8, 9, and some other schools are rated a little bit below the 5. For example, behind me we have the Renton High School. It has more than 1,100 high school students. It's a pretty big school. It has very good education system. It has theater, it has computer, it has football activities, it has basketball, it has baseball, a lot of stuff. And the education system, you can say it's pretty good, but it's not the best. For example, like when you are checking the education system on the greatschool.org, you can find that the school has a rating of 3 out of 10. So overall, you can say it's like an average school. It's not the best school. So if you have like very old kids, Renton can work for you. If you have very young kids who are not in school age, the city of Renton may work just fine for you. If you are sending your kids to private school, the city of Renton might just work fine for you. If you don't have kids at all, the city of Renton might just work fine for you. Or even if you have kids, but the education system is not at the top of your priorities. But if education is number one at the top of your priorities, you will need to be a little bit picky for the location you are choosing here in the city of Renton. Number 5, proximity to industrial location. The city of Renton has a few industrial locations. For example, as you can see behind me, we have the Boeing factory that is manufacturing Boeing 737 MAX. We also have the Kenworth Trucking Company that is manufacturing heavy-duty trucks and medium-duty trucks. Some of my clients are not a huge fan of living very close by like big manufacturing places, and they like neighborhoods where everyone is knowing everyone. So if you are sharing the same point of view, you may reconsider living in the city of Renton as a whole, or we will need to have a little bit deeper discussion to pick you like a different neighborhood even within the city of Renton, but a little bit away from the Boeing factory and a little bit away from the Kenworth factory. And when we are talking about proximity to industrial location, we need to remember that some people are considering that as a pro. Why? Because they are not commuting between home and work. It's literally like 3-5 minutes and they are at work. But some other people are not a huge fan of this feature. Across the street from the Boeing factory here in Renton, we have big electrical facility, as you can see behind me in the background. Right now, we are close by the Kenworth truck manufacturing. It is producing thousands of trucks every single year. It was founded in 1923, and since then, it has high volume production of heavy trucks and medium trucks. If you can see like around us, it's pretty much industrial. The whole neighborhood has this kind of industrial feel. As we just discussed, some people really like this feature because they just live 2, 3, 5 minutes away from where they are working. Some other people don't really like that. And this is where it comes to us. Like, just reach out to us. We will discuss with you the pros and cons, and we will be more than happy to share with you our feedback, the experience, what we heard from our previous clients, and it will be up to you for your final decision. Thanks for keep watching. Right now we are midway in things to consider before coming here to the city of Renton, Washington. My name is Sherief. I am your local real estate agent in the greater Seattle and the greater Bellevue area. My contact info are down in the description area. Reach out to us day, night, or over the weekend. You can contact me by phone, by email, by text, or by Zoom. We got your back when you are moving to the greater Seattle and the greater Bellevue area. With that said, we will keep our countdown for things to consider before coming to Renton, Washington. Number 4, nightlife. The city of Renton has a lot of activities, whether we are talking activities that you can do during the day or some other activities that you can do in the early evening and early night. For example, right now we are in the Renton Highland area. As you can see behind me, we have a ton of restaurant shops. We have Target, we have Panera Bread, we have sushi, we have Vietnamese food, we have Korean barbecue, we have Red Robin, we have steakhouse, we have a lot of options. So there is a lot of stuff you can do here in the Renton Highland area. And the Renton Highland area is not the only place where you can do shop and restaurant and some other indoor activities if it is raining outside. There are like some other indoor options around the city. After 2 a.m., your options are way limited compared to some other neighboring cities, like the city of Seattle on the northwest side and the city of Bellevue on the northeast side. So if you are okay with doing most of your activities during the day, early evening, early night, the city of Renton has a ton of options for you. You have a ton of activities, whether we are talking about outdoor activities, kayaking, paddle boarding, hiking, bike trails. We have a ton of options on the outdoor. We also have a ton of options indoor, but most of these activities are closed before midnight and before 2 a.m. But if you want like the nightlife every single day, most probably you will need to reconsider living in the city of Renton, Washington. As you can see behind me, we have Top Golf here in Renton. It just got opened a couple of years ago. It's top-notch, it's state-of-the-art, it's filled with technology. We have a gaming wall more than 36 foot height. Huge gaming wall. We have more than 100 indoor golf bay. The golf balls has some kind of microchips so that it will show you like how far the chip flew, and it will give you some kind of scoring. It is 3 stories and the top floor has huge terrace with a fire pit. We have more than 200 high definition TVs. We have billiardo. We have few restaurants. We have a lot of fun stuff you can do indoor here inside the Top Golf. So as we discussed, the city of Renton has a ton of outdoor activities, especially during the summer months like July, August, September. But even during the winter months, you can do a lot of indoor activities similar to the Renton Highland area or Top Golf here. If this is the lifestyle you like, for sure the city of Renton would be a great option for you. But if you like a sunny place year round, you may reconsider living in the city of Renton, and overall you may reconsider living in the Pacific Northwest. Number 3, traffic. The city of Renton is blessed with its location. We are close by the city of Seattle, city of Bellevue, city of Issaquah, and southern cities. We are very close by to the SeaTac airport. That said, traffic sucks a little bit, especially in the AM peak hour between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and the PM peak hour between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. For example, if you are living in the city of Renton but working in Seattle, in the morning it gets pretty bad on I-5 when you are commuting between Renton and heading north on I-5 to the city of Seattle. Same situation. If you are working on a high-paying job in the city of Bellevue on the northeast corner, the traffic gets pretty bad on 405 north. If you are heading to the SeaTac airport, sometime you will find some congestion this way as well. And in the PM peak hour between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., traffic will be pretty bad, but in the southbound direction. So when you are going back from work from Bellevue to Renton or from Seattle to Renton, and the traffic is pretty bad on 405, especially on what we are calling the S-curve area, which is on the lower end of 405 south of Lake Washington area. So we have I-5 pretty bad, we have 405 pretty bad, and we also have 167. 167, especially at the area that is intersecting 167 and 405 or south of Lake Washington. This area also is very congested in the AM peak hour and the PM peak hour. Right now, we are in the Renton Park and Ride. As you can see behind me, we have some buses that are connecting the Park and Ride to other neighborhoods here in the city of Renton. We also have some King County Metro buses that are connecting city of Renton with Seattle, with Issaquah, with Bellevue. The question now is, can I just ditch my car or sell my car and rely on public transportation? The answer is no. I will not recommend you to sell your car because not every single neighborhood is covered by public transportation. Number one. Number two, the coverage and service is not the best, especially at night, over the weekend, or during holiday. So if you are okay with getting stuck in traffic, maybe a couple of times a day, city of Renton will work just fine for you. But if you absolutely hate traffic, you may reconsider living in the city of Renton. Number two, weather. The city of Renton is a typical Pacific Northwest city. Days in the winter are pretty short and pretty wet, and the days in the summer are pretty long and pretty hot. Right now we are shooting in December, but this is not the normal. It's pretty sunny and it is in the 60s, so not every day is like that, but whenever we have some sun, for sure we will take it. Right now we are in Jean Colon Memorial Park here in Renton. It's an amazing park. It is 57 acres, so it's a huge park. It has 8 lanes, boat launch. It has swimming area. It has barbecue area. It has 2 restaurants. It has fishing areas. It has bike trail. It has 900 foot of water walkway or pier walking. So there is a lot of things to do here in the park. And this park is not the only big park in the city of Renton. Some people just joke and say that we don't really have 4 seasons here in Renton, and we have 2 main seasons. Between July, August, September, we have gorgeous summer. It's really amazing. It doesn't rain, temperature between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and starting October all the way to June, it's typically between 30 all the way to 55, 60 degrees. But the weather is a little bit overcast, a little bit cloudy, a little bit gray. If you are okay with this typical Pacific Northwest weather, for sure the city of Renton, Washington will work just fine for you. But if you absolutely hate rain, you may reconsider living in the city of Renton. Number 1, cost of living. The average home price when we are talking about a detached single family home in the city of Renton, Washington is $850K. The median price is a little bit less, around $760K. If we are talking about a condo, the average price is around $375K to $400K. So if we are comparing these prices to prices in other places like Texas, Arizona, Florida, for sure, like you will find that these prices are way higher than average prices in a lot of these other cities and states. But when we are comparing these prices to other neighboring cities, for example, when we are comparing $850 average price in the city of Renton to average prices in the city of Seattle, Washington. The city of Seattle, Washington average prices are between $950 and $1 million for detached single family home. For the city of Bellevue, which is on the northeast side of Renton, the average home prices for a detached single family home is $2 million. So less than 50% of something in the city of Bellevue. We also need to remember that even if the average price is way higher than other cities and states in the US, the median income here in the city of Renton is also pretty high. For example, the median household income here in the city of Renton in 2024 is more than $110K. We will be touring like a property right now. This property is active right now in the market. This is not my listing, but it is listed for $850K, which is pretty much the average price here in Renton. I will show you like how far your money can go here in the city of Renton, Washington. Thanks everyone for keep watching till this point. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell button so that you get notified every single time we upload a new video. My name is Sherief. I am your local real estate agent in the greater Seattle area and the greater Bellevue area. Reach out to me day, night or over the weekend. You can contact me by phone, by text, by email or by Zoom. All of my contact info are down in the description area. We got your back when you are moving to the greater Seattle and Bellevue area. With that said, and until the next video, stay safe and we will see you around.